into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gives it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Parker. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem. aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences for that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The Boilermakers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but their big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Parker. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Under fire. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided to make...
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for space, it's Parker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. Yeah. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. New set of downs after the completion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now using his legs at spear. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the catch. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed.